Jack, especially after last night, how one feel?
It was a lot of fun. It was that's probably one of the craziest games I've been a part of. Obviously, coming off last night, I think we knew it was a back-to-back game. We were going to need to bring it, and obviously, with how it ended last night, I think we wanted to kind of bring a good start, and then obviously got away from us a little bit in the third, and luckily we had Tristan Nielsen.
I've often said to Coach that this is one of the most resilient teams I've ever seen in terms of who's in the lineup, in terms of who's hurt, who's not, who's up in the NHL. Can you just talk about how resilient this team is?
Yeah, it's huge. I think a lot of that comes from the leadership we got in the room. Starts with the coaching staff. I think they got a lot of belief in us, and then I don't think we ever think we're out of it. I think that's a big thing. We got some pretty high potent offense that I think we know we can get 2 or 3 in a matter of minutes, and you saw that tonight.
Take me through the beginning of third period and then the comeback with PLC getting the hat trick.
Yeah, it was huge. I think we were all really happy for him. Like I said, I think it got away from us a little bit. A couple power play goals for them, and then I think once we got one, we knew it was going to be a ball game. Kind of cut it down to a 2-goal lead, and then Tristan did the rest of the work, and it was fun to see him get a few and bring a little bit of life into the building.
You mentioned the leadership. You're part of that leadership. What was said?
Yeah, I think honestly it was we were pretty calm. I don't think there was much that needed to be said. I knew if we got one, made it a 2-goal game, I think they'd start tightening up a little bit on their bench, and I think once we got that first one, I think guys, you saw a little bit of the confidence grow, and from there, I think we just kind of didn't let up, and a couple more pucks on net, and luckily a few of them went in.
Coach has often talked about guys stepping up and making most of the opportunity. Can you just talk about Tristan Nielsen's game tonight?
Yeah, I think he's a really skilled player. He's shown that for a while, and you can tell he's a young kid. He's starting to get more and more comfortable in this league. Not an easy league to play in, as a young guy. I know that firsthand. So see him have the success that he's having is really fun. And obviously, it's good for us as a group.
Do you have to say anything, Bill, as a leader?
To him?
Yeah.
No, he did everything. He did everything that was needed. It was obviously I just said congrats afterwards, but I think during it, when a guy's hot, he's hot. So you kind of don't mess with it.
Jack spoke about confidence, the confidence for yourself to jump into that play and go deep into the offensive zone. Was it something like a 4-1 game? You just know that's an opportunity you got to take there? Yeah,
I think at that point, I think being able to pinch in there, and I think the puck I lost it in a little bit of a scrum, and I knew it was going to Remps, and Remps being the shooter that he is, I think good things happen when you go to the net, and luckily found one in the crease.
Could see some frustration on your face, kind of in like the 4-on-3 situation.
Yeah.
You guys wanted some pretty bad there. It looked like it.
Yeah. I think we had our opportunities. I think it's fun snapping it around with those guys. We got a pretty skilled unit there, so it was. We definitely know we have the ability to score anytime we're out on the ice, and I think when we don't, I think that's when you see the frustration come out. But luckily we were able to get one there at the end.
Will talked about it yesterday about you guys in that trio in overtime, yourself, Sheldon, and Will. Like, how confident are you in that trio? Like, you got the league's top scorer, you got Will who just flies himself on the back end. Like, when you're out there, you guys are confident to match up against any three?
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, pretty easy when you're playing with two guys like that. I think Drizzy, obviously being the player that he is, you get him the puck, good things are going to happen. And then I don't think anyone in the league has wheels like Will. So, I knew that I just got to get them the puck, and good things will happen. And luckily, we were able to finish that one tonight.
One guy that might have wheels like Will is Tristan. He scores 3 goals tonight. It's just a guy like you see him always smiling around the ring. Yeah. What's it just like being around him, especially a guy who, undrafted, comes out of the WHL, signs an ATO here, gets this opportunity? What do you think he's kind of moved up throughout the lineup at this point? Top 6 guy now. What do you think about his season? Yeah,
it's incredible what he's done. I think obviously this was a little bit of a coming out party for him, which was fun to see. And I think we mentioned the resiliency a little bit, and we're starting to see the depth that we have. I think whether guys are called up or guys are being sent down. I think we know any given night, guys are going to be able to give us games, and starting to see, a guy like him being able to score and heavily relied on now is fun.
Seems like he throws the body around a little bit for a little guy too. Like some other parts of his game that maybe like aside from the speed, what is something that kind of sticks out about him?
Yeah, he plays a pretty solid 200-foot game, or at least I think he does. I think he's obviously that's something that you work on for everyone coming into this league, being a young guy, and you can see the skills there, but I think he's a pretty hard-working kid, and those are the guys you root for. So
wheels versus doors, you got a comment on that?
I am a wheels guy personally. I honestly couldn't tell you why. I think I'm probably just going with the flow on that, but yeah.